What's up, boys? We're back with some more of the Noobs Are Coming 1.0 release, and today we're going to be checking out Behemoth because he only has access to upgradable attacks, which is mostly the skill-based stuff, and these are pretty unique and interesting. Last time we tried out the Firewall, and the damage eventually became decent, but it just felt a little bit underwhelming overall. But it seems like something I should like, because it's sort of a movement-based attack, which I really enjoy a lot in these types of games. So I think what we're going to do is try and grab Firewall and combine that with the mighty and primal power of balls so that we can eventually unlock the deadly flaming balls combination. And then we'll start with that, go on to difficulty 5 over here. So with the pinball, you just bounce around the room and damage anything you run into. Pretty interesting and probably my favorite attack in the game because it's just such a strange thing to have in a bullet heaven. And we're going to stack a bunch of duration and movement speed, and we're going to try and pop the Firewall and then run directly into one of the balls so that we just leave fire all over the screen, hopefully. And that's what we're trying to pull off here for the fiery balls builds. So don't really care here, a bit of damage. Impact is kind of fun, I guess. You can jump into the air and land on some guys. So we probably want to get size as high as possible. So those are out. Wouldn't mind some pickup range to help grab some souls. And then I think we don't take damage during that as well. So we've got a bit of a movement build going on for now, but also kind of inconsistent. We don't really have any auto attacks, but I guess basically every build with this guy will be like that. Try and grab some souls on the way out, so we can at least buy some more attacks. Maybe we actually should have started with a Firewall. Oh well. So attack speed should work on this, right? I think so, so that's fine. Oh, speed works on both of them though. And attack speed doesn't really work on the Firewall, so we'll start building into that. We can grab a blue Wrecking Ball. Oh, attack speed for every empty slot. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, we could use that. And just grab one more, and I guess we can eventually sell that as well, huh? 1 HP for every different attack, nah. We'll do a reroll, dang no. Firewall. Chain Ball would be kind of helpful. Oh, it gives some speed as well. Okay, yeah, we definitely will take that then. And that should give a little bit of consistent damage at least, which we are sorely lacking right now with just the 2 abilities. Plus, it should just get constantly kicked while we're in the ball form as well. So nice little synergy with those two. Then into a jump. So I think we actually want to avoid this because the increased room size will make it harder to bounce around. Even though I would like the speed, excuse me. I think we will pass on that. I think that's fine. Don't think amount really works on any of the abilities. Size is nice, I'll take some of that. Range, I don't think will really work on most of these. But since we're trying to mainly go for the Firewall, we'll take Elemental here. Oh yeah, more elemental scaling would have been kind of nice, but I think we're going to do a lot with the decorative corpse now, so we'll pass on that. Take some of that. Bit of pickup range, I suppose. Dash in the movement direction, trading a shockwave. That would have been kind of cool, but I think we're just gonna stick with what we have now. Get some more souls here. Until we find the Firewall, hopefully. Soon. And then at some point, we're probably going to want to get some decent survivability as well. Just because I'm going to have to kind of run into the middle of enemies to activate some of my attacks sometimes. Unless we get extremely high attack speed, I guess. Then we might just end up having a bunch of them all around the outside ready for me, not really sure. I don't think any of those will really help us, and it has a bit of a downside. So we'll go size here for the big balls. Strength damage actually would be pretty helpful right now. But there's also speed, but it's blue. We'll just try and survive for now. I really want to get the fiery balls, hopefully. Pretty nice attack speed on that. I think I will take that. We can get 2 souls, and that should actually happen fairly often when we're bouncing around, I guess, since you can't really control the movement anyways. Then I guess we'll keep upgrading that since it has speed anyways. Like, this is just such a weird way to play a bullet habit. How can you not love it? Other than taking half my damage from, like, 1 hits. Nope, still not taking it. Duration, fantastic. No, we'll take the elemental here, I think. To hopefully get ready for the firewall. Attack speed is fine. At least 1 attack. It would make it a little bit easier, but it would also make it a lot worse after we get the 1 attack that we want. So I think I'm gonna pass on that. Okay, there we go, firewall, nice. I don't think we need to do that. We'll just stick with those and leave a little bit of attack speed on whatever the unique thing was. Attract souls is helpful. Don't think so. Another elemental, that would have been nice if we had decided to do that. That is unique, and it would give some much needed HP, so I think I will lock that one. Now let's see if we can find the firewall and go for the combo. Okay, I don't have enough duration or movement speed yet, unfortunately. But that's what we're going for. But also, the leap seems kind of correct. Probably should have just gone for that. Much easier to control as well. Crit chance or region, I guess, here. I think if we can survive to like really high duration and cooldown, we should be pretty good. So I think we're gonna focus survivability a bit here. Add the HP per attack. And I don't think that's really gonna do a lot for this guy, who won't really be selling anything. 15 souls, wow. Yeah, I guess we could afford to give up a little bit of strength damage. Spot a chest. That'll go nicely with the thing we just got. 50% of its current value up to, and gain +2. Ooh, that would give a lot since we got it fairly early on. I guess we would need 3 waves for it to pay off. It would be kind of risky. I'll take the big attack speed. I don't think I'm gonna go for that. I'll do a bit of luck to get some higher rarity stuff. And then we'll wait on the firewall until we get a ball close to it, I guess. It also might just not ever happen on this round. So I guess we do need a decent amount of attack speed to try and pull that off. Range but lose strength damage. I think that's actually pretty bad for me. Just nice size there and speeds. Does that gain any size? Looks like no. But it is super helpful for the stuff that's actually carrying me right now, so yeah. Attack speed, yeah. So I can get more balls. There's the purple version, blue firewall. Nice luck, sure. Full health, you don't drink heal potions. That actually has a bit of anti-synergy with some of the other unique things, doesn't it? You can gain like stat buffs from them. We will never be standing still, and we lose speed, that is terrible. I'll get it out of there. We got it early enough, I guess. Unique item. That's pretty bad. Go back one wave. I guess I'll try it. I don't know. That's pretty bad. Don't think we want any of these. Oh, I guess we could do enemy count to farm more enemies. I'd backfire, but YOLO. Nice, we got a ball right on top of the fire. Decent little trail, maybe like 75% of the way across the map. There's some potential there, but it still seems kind of underwhelming. Really does seem like I should have just gone strength and made my balls as big as possible though. But we are too deep into the burning now. Nope. Don't really want to lose the speed even though it's decent. HP region, nope. Item price is nice. Wouldn't mind some decent HP. We are quite low on that. Ooh, big duration, that's fantastic. Nice pickup range. Some more. Attack price, we're really only buying a couple things there. It's limited to 4, maybe we could get that down before we get anything there though. 1 soul flask, sure. Armored strength, that's fairly helpful right now. No. Oh, we got the leap? Yeah, that's actually pretty useful. Don't think so. Oh, that's actually kind of helpful with all the things we have to sell now that I think about it. Purple wall. Damage and attack orbit speed. Not sure about that. We're already trying to increase the number of enemies, so I guess we'll skip that. 10% damage is okay, but nah. Alright, we're just gonna pop it in. That didn't really work out. Oh well. Big speed there. Probably the most fun. Enemy counts. Kind of a downside, and we don't even gain anything from a mount on any of these, do we? Nope. I don't think so. We can gain some extra souls here. Start with 1 HP. It's doable, but pretty risky. I think we'll pass on that. It's unique, so get that out of there. Item price. Nope. purple ball here. Drinking potion. So that's like the anti-synergy I said with the other thing, right? You can't drink them at full HP. I'm not gonna... Yeah, that one. So that would only trigger when you're on low HP, which won't be super often, but it's cheap and unique, so we'll get it out of there. Don't care here. Elemental and damage, lose attack speed. Not super useful for how much it costs. Ooh, perfect combo. Finally! Wave 9, we got some decent value out of it. Pull them through the fire trails. Nope. Nice attack speed, yeah. I think duration. Yeah, that's the main thing we're going for. Blue Soul Harvest, maybe. That is a garbage shop. Sell value of attacks. And from chests, yeah, we can finish that off. Grab the legendary firewall. Oh, I wonder if we could do firewall into a dash, actually. I've never used this one before, so I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I mean, we've got to try it, right? We're doing everything we can for firewall. Read all damage types. Yeah, the HP does hurt a bit. Extra soul chests. Attack slot, we're kind of close to the max now, so I guess we're not really gaining much attack speed anymore, but oh well. I don't think I'm going to lower my attack speed, and that's limited. Chance to prevent an enemy if it's near a pickup. Oh, we do gain the souls from that, so I guess that's fine. We could maybe try to get 2 copies of that so it's out of there. And there's the purple dash. Ooh, free rerolls. I do like those. Guess grab some souls portal here. Alright, so let me find a dash and see how that works. Okay, kind of what I expected. But I guess if you could get some of those right next to the fire, it should work. I guess we do have higher movement speed while in the air as well. So it does kind of combine with everything. Kind of just a full mobility build with firewall tacked onto it now, though. There's supposed to be a way to skip these now, right? Oh, there we go. Strength and crits, that's fine. We could use that, and it's unique. Yeah, I guess I'll try it. Souls are golden, yep. Crit chance. Red dash. I'm not in love with it, but it seems fine. Critical hits, poison, based on range damage. It's unique at least. Oops. Order lol. Nope. No. Damage types is fine. Do I even have any melee weapons? I don't think so, but it's unique and fairly cheap. Eat enemy health is fine. Ooh, red wrecking ball is fantastic. Bounces wall. I don't think that does anything, but again, it's unique. We can get it out of there. Also unique. Knockback and crit chance. I guess I'll try some of that. Ooh, big HP. That's very helpful since they're so squishy. Bit of armor to go with it. Not bad. That is never going to work. The healing is not bad though. Oh, is that under the standing still? Like it's kind of to the side there. I'm not sure. I'll grab it to see how it works. Plus soul blast, extra luck. Don't think we want anything here. Alright, can we get the firewall plus something fun over here? Not really. And I just put myself in a really risky spot. Oh, the dash bounces off the wall. That's pretty cool. I think what we're learning is the leap attack is extremely strong. And being immune for long periods of time with the ball is also extremely strong. And that the firewall is hard to make work. And you're still at the mercy of having like decent attacks spawning nearby it. With the strategy we're going for here. So even though we can technically get some decent value out of it here, it's kind of hard to pull off in practice still. What is that? I don't know. Shrug. I might do some more armor, since we have almost gotten one shot a few times. Kickables collect souls. Oh, that's fantastic with the chain ball. Okay, nice. Lifesteal, that'll help quite a bit with survivability as well. Assuming it works here. Attract souls, some decent duration. Decent XP gain. I guess we are going for 30 anyways. Nice HP in there. Ooh, red ball. Lock that. Pick up a soul. That's based on level. That sounds kind of nice. Can we ball through the fire if I line it up? Aw, dang, that would have been sick. Alright, there's one right on top of it, but they're kind of guarding it, and I accidentally walked into it. Oh, that was sick! The dash into the ball! Finally! A good one. I didn't even see the dash there. Duration, yep. Item brace. We do have some nice size, HP, and souls. Impact at purple, or red, I mean. Purple's what we had. Lifesteal and pickup. You have some decent HP now. HP region. An enemy burn, yep. Wait for something decent to spawn and then grab the fire. Just a bit more duration and movement speed. I think there's an item that lowers the size of the room as well. That would actually be quite nice here with the faster bouncing arounds. Definitely not taking it at this point, but we can sell stuff for a decent amount now. Ooh, more enemy amounts. Big speed, yep. I don't think that really helps me a ton. Ritual Circle, we are never going to be standing inside of that. It's unique and fairly cheap though. Ah, if we had gone super low on size, but my balls are already too big to really gain anything from that. But again, pretty cheap unique, I'll get it out of there. Just make it as easy as possible to grab any of the cool stuff. I think we have 2 of those, so that should work. 1 synergy level. So we can gain damage with heavy attacks, some speed and damage, Yep. Oh yeah, extra speed, extra speeds. Extra elemental damage, not bad. Just waiting on something decent near the firewall. Finally, a ball. Oh, I don't know if that sword is gonna destroy me if I walk into it. Don't think that really does anything for me. Ooh, big duration. No. Don't think I care. Big luck there. Charm into an ally? I guess so. Don't think I care about most of these. They're okay, but not really exciting. Ooh, that would have been kind of nice, but I'm not going to lower the duration. We're just trying to make the biggest firewalls possible, so nah, that's fine. Ooh, duration and attack speed, really nice. Does that count as a minion? Doesn't look like it. So that does nothing. Ah, I was going for the flask and didn't see it. No! That's so disappointing. Can't really control my boss damage at all, unless I focus the leaps, I guess. but the balls are more fun. Golden souls, no. HP, I suppose. Soul Flask triggers the effects of a heal potion. Oh, so we can gain the buffs from those pretty consistently. Nice pickup range. Chance to find a chest is really nice, but speed is just one of the main things we're going for here. I'm not going to do it. Ooh, 15% speed. I don't think that does anything with the attacks we have, so it's just a bunch of speed. Nice XP gain, sure. Where's the firewall? Top right. Just waiting for something to spawn near it. Please! A leap? I don't think that's the greatest. Alright, we're just gonna grab some balls for now, I guess. There's still nothing! Ooh, attack speed and duration. Nice attack speed or speeds. We probably have enough of these that we can go for the speed to make that fire dream a little bit more. Oh, we do have some of those. I think we had at least one of those. Wait, isn't that just like the firewall? Okay, let's try that as well. Oh, right. I guess we could get rid of the dash. Let's see how that one works. Big luck. No. Don't want to lower the enemy account, but some extra souls there. Oh, it's something you pick up. It's literally the same as the firewall. Okay. With a different stat. Nope. Nope. Don't think so at this point. I think the armor, so we can stay alive longer. Tracked souls, HP limited. We can grab the purple spike wall, since it does the same thing anyways. Extra dodge limited. Nope. Nope. That's dexterity, right? Yeah. So we kind of don't want those. I don't know. Armor and strength is still really good though. I guess so. Unfortunate that we get basically no scaling on that though. One attack is really bad now. 6 HP into damage. Like, we're basically guaranteed to win as long as I can stay in the balls as long as possible, right? I don't really want to increase my chance of dying, I think. Can do spiky balls. And we need to find the firewall. Fireball. Not the greatest positioning. Whoops. But we do have a huge perimeter around most of the map now. The spike ball kind of just kills everything before I can even land on them with a leap. Nope. That's very bad. That's very good. We're probably not really going anywhere with that anyways. Pass. Nice HP region. I think so. I don't want to lower my attack speed. For every different synergy, I think we have a fair number with the red passive we got earlier. Yeah, that was a big boost, nice. So we're really just trying to upgrade that and gain some passive stuff. Soul Flask, there we go. That has a knockback as well. Huh. Nice strength damage, but nah. Extra souls. Ooh, mushrooms that increase speed. That's super nice. There's the spikes. We need balls. Not bad. Now we have a good firewall set up as well. There we go. It took a while, and we still need RNG for the attacks to spawn close together in a good combo. But it's actually getting to be pretty cool now. Nope. Speed there, yeah. Nice dodge. Nice armor. But duration... Here we go, minus room size and minus enemy speed. Okay, so there's only one copy of that, it looks like. Armor and strength is pretty helpful. All attacks. Damage for every 2% speed. Okay, that's amazing. Chance for soul flasks. Every one hit taken during the current wave. That's fine since we have 32 HP. 1 HP, probably not, or limited. Ooh, attack speed on potion. Elemental damage. Okay, here's a spiky ball combo. And we need something for the firewall over there. But nothing is spawning close to it. Okay, that'll have to do, I guess. Not bad. Now we can just pull them through the firewalls. So the spike wall wasn't there for very long. 37k, 5.5 on the impacts. I felt like that was carrying me in the early game, but I guess eventually we were just permanently in the wrecking balls. 116k there. 100,000, it's actually pretty good considering through round like 7 or so, we basically weren't even hitting with it. So it's been catching up pretty quickly. 12,000 there. I felt like that was killing everything as we were leaping around with that. But let's go through wave 30 now. Lock and reroll, not bad. Free reroll, super nice. HP, lose dodge. I guess that's fine. Big luck, sure. Nope. More knockback, I guess so. More mushrooms. Slow down the enemy to keep them in the trails longer, I guess. Could be decent. When you take damage, extra stats, sure, why not? Even though we're mostly immune, but it's unique anyways. More mushrooms. I guess we probably just have permanent mushrooms with 3 copies of that, right? Ooh, good combo. Where do we want to aim it? I don't know. Okay, that was great, actually. And the spiky balls are up here. Again, get something closer to it. And nothing coming. We'll take a leap with it, I guess. I guess sometimes you just gotta experiment with the balls and find some stuff that works with them. I didn't even know about the spike trail thing. Lifesteal, I suppose. Don't really want to lose the attack speed. Ooh, size. Tracked pickup, sure. Minions collect souls, we'll get that out of there. Oh, interesting. We'll have speed sometimes and survivability sometimes. We have 1 copy of that, so we can finish that off. Ooh, good spot for the spiky balls. And we need to find something for the firewall. I guess that'll have to do. Not bad. I guess we actually could sell the leap at this point for a little bit of attack speed. Just focus on the balls. We have plenty of them to basically always be in them now with the huge amount of duration we have. Luck. Armor and strength is fine. It's limited and we don't have a downside on that. We're actually collecting basically all the souls already. Ooh, duration. Prevent an enemy from spawning. We do have 1 of those, so we can grab that. That's okay. And limited. I guess we could sell the chain ball as well, since it's not actually doing that much. Gain a little bit of extra attack speed for those. YOLO. Might be a mistake, but might also give us some more balls. We're gonna have to take this, I think. Nothing spawning super close to it. This is what peak ball performance looks like. You might not like it. Nope. Nice dodge, but more duration. Kickables, we don't have those anymore, but unique at least. How much range do we have to? I mean, it's unique, whatever. No. Armor and strength is decent. Don't think so. Spot of soul, sure. Duration. What are we at now on those? 4.16. Same on both of those, it looks like. Ooh, that's a good spot for some of these. And we put fire in the other direction. Where am I going? The game just completely bugged out? Uh-oh. I think my balls broke the game. At least we cleared 20, but I can't go anymore. Oh, you can go to title screen. Does this work? Oh, okay, nice. My balls almost broke the game. That probably doesn't really do anything here. Size doesn't apply to those at all, even though we would have really big balls. We're really just trying to maximize the size of the trails, I think, so nah. Nope. Probably not at this point. Ooh, speed. Enemy speed, no real downside. That's limited, but probably not going to max it out. 2 heal potions. We do gain some buffs from those, so that's not bad. Nope. Enemy counts. Yup. There's the spikes. Where's the firewall? I'm just gonna go for it, I think. Not optimal, but still pretty nice now that we've got decent duration at least. Right into the boss attack. Good thing we got some armor and HP. I don't think I care that much now. Ooh, duration. Heal 1 HP on a soul, and it's unique. Yeah. Decent strength, but nah. Chance for every 20 crits. That's not bad with how often we can hit with the damage trails. Enemy speed, we could finish that off. Ooh, great start with the spiky balls. But now we just need something for the fire. Please, I need more balls. Alright, we're just gonna go for something, I guess. Damage. Speed here. Finish that off. Don't think I want any of these. Attack slot but lose damage, that's fine? Oh, that actually would give us a little bit of attack speed, I guess. Not really necessary at this point. That's kind of weird, but it's unique. Don't think I care too much. There's the fire, and there's the spikes. With nothing close to either of them. Okay, here we go. Mess that up a little bit. Oops. Can we get some better spikes? Okay, finally. Okay, the healing on soul pickup is crazy. Nah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, we could afford that now. Sure, why not? It does nothing. Decent size. I think we're fine with that. Decent dodge. Yeah, I guess so. That does nothing for me. Just want a chest. One soul. Almost at the end. I think I'm just gonna skip that stuff now. That's decent. Heal from potions converted into luck. Too late for that now. Fire and spikes pretty close together with no balls in sights. That's unfortunate. Oh, we're gonna have to do it manually. And we're gonna have to do that manually too. That was a really unlucky round. That's where selling the leap attack really comes back to bite you, I guess. Don't care. It's fine, but I don't really care. Ooh, big speeds. Strength damage is pretty good, but nah. Decent dodge there. Doubled. How much lifesteal do we have? 16. But very little regen, so nah. Ooh, duration dodge. Duration 4.7 and 4.7. And we got a good spot. I didn't see where the spikies are. It's kind of hard to see now with so many enemies and moving around. Is that the top left? No. Can I like pause and look around? I'm sorry, there's so much stuff on screen I can't see. Oh, we already triggered the spikes, it looks like. Lag. Oh, they must have been on top of the firewall? The trail is almost identical. Well, I guess that's why I didn't see them. Nope. More mushroom, sure. Even though it's probably permanently up. Attack speed is fine. Heal for 1 HP on a crit. Okay, that should be quite good with the ramping crit thing we got earlier. I'll just do some more armor, why not? Ooh, big speed. Randomly split between your primary stats. Ooh, will lag increase speed and duration? 135.62. No! It's useless to me. Enemy health. Don't really care. Elite enemy health is fine. Nice dodge. All attacks. That's unique. But this is the final wave anyways, that we're playing through. Right side for both of them. But nothing good nearby, unfortunately, to combine with them. That was not a great firewall. Okay, there's a wall over here, finally. Much better on the spikes. So we will end the game run now and see how everything did. 208,000 with -9 dexterity. That seems kind of crazy. But 489 on the thing we were basically permanently in, and we had a lot of strength damage, and we had that from the very start. 421 on the firewall, which didn't do anything for quite a few rounds at the start, but still ended up pretty good. 11.75 seconds on the burning effects. Pretty nuts on that if we get the good positioning for it, which was a little bit difficult at sometimes. And again, I don't think selling the leap attack was a good idea. I just decided to do it because I thought I could get away with it and it would be funny. And I was correct. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Or will I?